I'm about to prepare mix for a large epoxy pour. So there's, well, I'll switch it around so you can see, and I'll explain as I go. Okay, so for a large epoxy pour, it's going to be 12 liters at this point. There's 8 liters of resin in there, and 4 liters of hardener there, which will go into this form on this really nice piece of cherry wood, which is going to be a bar top. So I will pour this in there and mix it with the drill and the paddle for a long time, and then I will film the pour. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Time for the pour. Okay, well, you can see I'm definitely going to need more, but I'll flip the camera around and take a little better shot. Okay, so some areas are a little thinner than others on the board, so it's fairly well up to the top, but on other areas it isn't quite. so there will be another pour. Probably another 4 liters or so. And we'll get it right up over the top. You can see how the grain is going to pop on this when all is said and done. But so far so good. Now it's deal with these little bubbles and things, and that's through some heat, and get them to dissipate, and hopefully it starts to set up. Okay, well, this is when things go wrong. This whole side of our form sprung a leak, and tried to patch it up with this this gooey stuff, but by the time I got to it, it was so wet along here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's no way. This stuff just turned to mush. And so they say it's not a mistake unless you can't fix it. So I propped that side of it up, drilled a hole right in here to try and drain as much as I can back, and swept stuff around this end to try and bring it down here. Epoxy, not for the faint of heart. Okay, so when your form lets go and you end up with epoxy all over the damn place, you do what you have to. So that, in this case, was drill a hole. You can see it right there. Prop up that side and salvage as much epoxy as I could. Some not usable for this project, but back to my original idea of lining with plastic, which I have done before. Just put a sheet of plastic over the form, tuck it down in, reinsert the wood, and re-pour, and move on. Okay, round 2 in the series of Never Give Up. In its little plastic cocoon, and re-poured. I lost some epoxy, but not terribly much. And this should be good. Now, just watching for bubbles, and I get those out with a heat gun torch. And it's all fastened down nicely. Should be successful this time.